Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the top 5 new comics for September 28th and 29th of 2021. I am, as always, Chris, and we have a great list of books for you this week. But before we start, make sure to go down, hit that subscribe button so you can keep getting these videos. That's right. But I'm going to start with Batman Superman number 22. This is written by Jean Luen Yang with art by Paul Pelletier. So this is a bittersweet suggestion this week because this is the last issue of Batman Superman. I've been loving this series since Jean Luen Yang jumped on. It's been just a pleasure and a blast. And he's finished up his story with the two different universes, where Superman doesn't exist, one where Batman doesn't exist, and they cross over, and it was just awesome. Everybody make sure you check that out. It's fantastic. But he's going to end his run with a one-shot story featuring Mxyzptlk and Calendar Man. That's right, the team-up of the century. I'm always a big fan when Mxyzptlk shows up. He's just a ton of fun. It's a very strange pairing, which I love. I just think it'd be a lot of fun. And it should be a good way to wrap this whole series up and give a nice bow to it. So hopefully everybody goes back and reads the rest of the series if you haven't already. And if you are, you're living life correctly because this has been an amazing series. Loving Batman, Superman. After that, I've got Thor, number 17. This is written by Donny Cates with art by Art-Michele Bandini. This is also the end of a story arc, but not the end of a series, just the end of a story arc. And with the last issue, we got this reunion of sorts with Thor and Odin, and then a couple other characters pop up, which I don't want to spoil too much of. And now they're all together, and they have to kind of figure out what's going on. I've said it once, I've said it 17 times. Ever since Donny took over, I've been loving Thor, which was a huge task for him because the Jason Aaron run is going to go down as one of the great runs of all time. I adored that run. But Donny's been killing it on it. It's just been fantastic, and I've been really loving it. Hopefully, I think Nick Klein is back with the next issue. I don't know, but the art in this recent arc has been fantastic as well. So, good art, good story, good comic. Let's do it. After that, I've got Inferno, number 1. This is written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Art-Valerio Schiti. X-Men. Ever since Hickman took over, I've been like adoring it and loving it, and I'm not an X-Men fan. So this is the end of Hickman at the X-Room. So it's once again a bittersweet thing because I've been loving what he's been doing with the X-Room, but it's all over now. And this is the end. This is the last big event. We're going to get it. I'm pretty excited for it. I don't know too much about where he's going here, but it promises to be the end of Krakoa. I don't think it will be. And it's also kind of a beginnings of sorts. So we're going to end this era, and it's going to jump into the next era. We all know what's coming up after this with the X-Verse. And I'm just stoked to see what Hickman has in store and see how many of these plot threads I'm going to want to keep going with after he leaves. Because as I said, I joined X-Men because of Hickman and was never a big X guy to begin with. So it'll be interesting. Inferno. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. After that, I've got Space Bastards, number 8. This is written by Eric Peterson and Joe Aubrey with art by the great Art-Darick Robertson. I mean, have you listened to me the last 8 times or 7 times? Space Bastards is just awesome. It's a ton of fun. I love the series. Obviously, the art is phenomenal. The writing has been great. The world that's been created here is fantastic. I just can't say enough good things about it. So I just hope everybody checks out Space Bastards. It's a book that's not talked about enough in my view, but it's a lot of fun. So everybody check out Space Bastards. And I'm going to end it with crossover number 8. This is written by Donny Cates with art by Art-Geoff Shaw. So the first arc for crossover is done. We had our little interlude story with Chip Zdarsky, which, quick side note, I really hope that the plan is that after everything, all these story arcs, we get more of the Chip verse of this, because that was phenomenal. That being said, I love the first arc. I love the world that's been created here by Donny and Jeff. I love all the cameos we're getting from these great characters. I mean, Madman's right on the cover, everybody. He's like a lead character at this point. It's just it's one of those books that's strange that it's never happened before. It's, it's kind of a comic nerd's dream right there. Like, what if they came to our world? What would happen? And Donnie's brought it to life. So, I mean, if you haven't, go check out that first arc. The first arc is phenomenal. They did some really cool things here, and I look forward to seeing how they build up this world even further. I was actually really surprised that this was going past 6 issues. Saw the 7th, realized what they're doing, thought it was a cool idea. And now that they're going on to a second story arc, I'm so happy, because this is one of my favorite books out there right now. So everybody, thanks so much for watching. Remember, if you want to check more of me out, you can go to Fortress Comic News Podcast. This week, we interviewed Kevin Delgado, a local comic creator from my neck of the woods, who's got some cool books out. We've talked about Tough Stuff on the show and some of the other stuff he's done. Finally sat down and chatted with him. Had a great time. That's awesome. You can also see that interview on YouTube if you just want to watch it that way. And if you want to keep supporting everything we're doing here, like I said at the beginning of the show, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, thumb up the video. It helps us get more views. You can also share it. And then, as always, patreon.com/fortresscomics. That's all my shilling for this week. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you all here next week.